Today we are discussing the 1999 teen romantic comedy 10 Things I Hate About You starring Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles. Directed by Gil Junger in his film directorial debut. The screenplay is a modernization of Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew in a high school setting. The movie centers on Cameron, a new student who falls for Bianca Strafford. To win her over, he tries to convince rebellious Patrick Verona to date Bianca's standoffish sister Kat as a way to bypass their father's strict no-dating policy. The cast. Julia Stiles, known from the movies Wicked and The Devil's Own. Heath Ledger, known for Australian film Black Rock in 1987. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, known for Roseanne and Third Rock from the Sun TV show. Larissa Oleynik, known for The Secret World of Alex Mack and Boy Meets World TV shows. Andrew Keegan, known for Thunder Alley and Party of Five TV show. David Krumholtz, known for Chicago Suns and Monty TV series. Gabriel Union, known for starring on Sister Sister and Seventh Heaven TV series. Larry Miller, known for The Pursuit of Happiness and Dream on TV series. At the time filming started, Katie Holmes and James Van Der Beek were already major stars thanks to Dawson's Creek, which is humorously referenced by a character in 10 Things I Hate About You. Director Gil Junger even met with them to discuss the lead roles of Kat and Patrick. An executive suggested that Holmes and Van Der Beek might be a safe choice to attract viewers. However, Junger requested trust in his ability to direct the movie. I asked, "Please allow me the chance to find completely unknown actors who will blow you away," Junger recalls. I said, "I have a talent for casting. Let me present the actors I think are right for the roles, and then you can decide. If it ends up being the Dawson's Creek stars, so be it, but at least give me the opportunity to try." At the time 10 Things I Hate About You was being made, Junger was dating Paula Abdul and considered using her choreography expertise to assist Julia Stiles with the scene where her character dances on a table at Bogey Lowenstein's party to Hypnotize by the Notorious B.I.G. I mentioned, "I have access to an excellent choreographer," without revealing it was Paula. I told her, "I can get a top-tier choreographer to create an amazing dance routine for you," Junger recalls. I thought it would boost my confidence in the scene's success, since we'd have someone of that caliber. However, 17-year-old Stiles confidently responded, "No, I don't need that. I can dance." Junger tried to emphasize the importance of the scene, suggesting she might want a professional choreographer who works on films and shows. But Stiles, without any arrogance, simply reaffirmed, "No, I can dance." Junger adds, "The way she said it, I knew she meant it. I immediately thought, of course, you can dance." And when she performed, I was blown away by how amazing she was. In fact, she caught the eye of Thomas Carter, the director of the 2001 film Save the Last Dance, who plays a professional dancer. Before discovering Heath Ledger, who passed away in 2008 at the age of 28, director Gil Junger had already auditioned over 200 actors for the role of Patrick, the bad boy. According to Junger, the casting department had likely seen close to 2,000 candidates. "I had an incredible casting director, Marcia Ross, who also refused to settle," Junger told People, noting that they had just 3.5 weeks before filming began, and they still hadn't found their Patrick. Junger remembers one of the large casting sessions when Ledger walked in. "I swear on my parents' life, I thought, if this guy can speak English, I'm going to cast him." He just had an irresistible energy. One of the most iconic moments in 10 Things I Hate About You is when Patrick serenades Kat from the bleachers during her soccer practice, with the Padua High School marching band playing along. His grand entrance was especially memorable and very intentional. In the scene where he raises the sound controls in the observation deck, walks out and slides down a pole, there was no pole originally, Junger shared with People. I suggested adding a pole to make the moment more dynamic. I asked Heath, "Would you be up for sliding down the pole in a romantic, Fred Astaire-like way?" He immediately agreed, saying, "Oh yeah, sure, dude. Done." Junger continues, "On the very first take, Heath stepped out, grabbed the pole, and slid down like he was a professional dancer. He just nailed it effortlessly." Junger had previously shared that Julia Stiles and Joseph Gordon-Levitt both dated during the filming of 10 Things I Hate About You, but he clarified that their real-life relationship didn't influence their casting as love interests in the film. "I cast Joseph in the role of Cameron because I knew his work well from Third Rock from the Sun, having been a sitcom director," Junger explains. "I felt he could perfectly capture that slightly nervous, anxious, and sweet nature, with the innocence of youth. And he absolutely nailed it." Junger shared with People magazine that watching Julia Stiles perform the emotional 10 Things poem scene near the end of the movie, done in a single take, was one of the most beautiful, powerful, and emotional experiences he'd ever had as a director. As someone who prefers to stay close to his actors during filming, Junger was right next to Stiles for the scene, sitting on the front of the camera dolly. His reaction to the deeply moving moment almost became a problem, as he was so overwhelmed that he instinctively covered his nose and mouth to stifle his own emotions. "I was gasping for breath, crying and shaking, but there was no way I was going to mess up this take," he recalls. Once she finished, I let the moment linger, then removed my hand and called, "Cut." I immediately jumped off the dolly, and Julia ran into my arms, and we hugged.
"I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all."
You go to hell!
Reflecting on the moment, Junger adds, "It was one of the most magical experiences I've had as a director. I've worked with incredibly talented people, but that was just extraordinary, one of the greatest performances I've ever witnessed." The filmmaker shared with People that shortly after casting Ledger, someone from the Walt Disney Company reached out with a question: "Would you like me to allocate thousands of dollars in the budget for Heath's dialect coach?" Confused, the filmmaker asked, "Why would he need a dialect coach?" The person replied, "To help him with an American accent." Junger recalls, "I paused for a moment and thought, why would you want to change his accent when it's so captivating?" When the individual questioned, "What's an Australian doing in Seattle?" Junger responded confidently, "Trust me, I've got this."
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
A lesser-known detail about the stars of 10 Things I Hate About You is the rumor that Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger were romantically involved during the film's production. Their undeniable on-screen chemistry led fans to wonder if there was more to their relationship off-camera. Although neither Stiles nor Ledger ever confirmed or denied the speculation, reports from their co-stars vary. Some insist the two were indeed dating, but director Gil Junger offers a different perspective. According to him, when Stiles tearfully delivers her poem to Ledger's character, her emotions were actually directed toward another co-star, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. While it's unclear whether Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles ever dated, one thing is certain: Ledger was Stiles' first on-screen kiss. The actress has often spoken highly of her co-star, praising both his professionalism and his genuine kindness. In a 2011 interview with Cosmopolitan, Stiles even called Ledger the best kisser in Hollywood. Gabriel Union became a familiar face in 90s and early 2000s teen cult classics, starring in films like She's All That, Bring It On, and 10 Things I Hate About You. Though she often portrayed teenage characters, Union was actually 25 during the filming of 10 Things I Hate About You and turned 26 when it was released in March 1999. Union fondly recalls her experience on set and has since built a successful career, appearing in numerous projects while becoming a prominent figure in fashion and lifestyle. In 2020, Time magazine honored her as one of the 100 most influential people, alongside her husband, NBA star Dwayne Wade. Surprisingly, the impressive building portrayed as Padua High School in 10 Things I Hate About You is an actual high school, Stadium High School in Tacoma, Washington. It got its name from its well-known 15,000-seat stadium, which also appears in the movie. Originally opened as Tacoma High School in 1906, the building's construction took place from 1891 to 1904. Architects Hewitt and Hewitt designed it with the intention of creating a French chateau-style luxury hotel. Few films have created such a close-knit and friendly atmosphere as 10 Things I Hate About You. Over the years, several cast members have shared fond memories of the camaraderie they experienced during filming. David Krumholtz, who played Michael, reflected on this in an interview with Vulture. "Work was a blast, and after filming, we were inseparable. We attended concerts together including Pearl Jam and Beastie Boys. We laughed, we partied, we even rapped. Joseph Gordon-Levitt introduced me to Fish, and I got him into Wu-Tang. Gabriel Union kept us in stitches. Julia Stiles brought her own unique brand of artistic intellectualism, and she was only 17. Larissa Oleynik's laughter was infectious, and we couldn't stop admiring Andrew Keegan's impressively toned muscles. He was such a good sport about it." The bond among the cast clearly extended beyond the camera, making the filming experience a memorable one. Producers searched the areas around Stadium High School to locate the ideal house for the film. They eventually discovered a nearly 4,000 square foot residence in North Tacoma, located at 2715 North Junit Street, at the intersection of North 28th Street, just a short distance from the school. This 5-bedroom Victorian home, built in 1907 for the president of a candy company, features original woodwork, custom hardwood floors, stained glass windows, and 2 wraparound porches offering views of the bay. Andrew Keegan, who played Joey, had no idea how to draw male genitalia, so David Krumholtz, who played Michael, had to teach him how to draw one on his face. Keegan was also known to be a massive flirt on set. Stiles initially tried out for the role of Bianca, the younger sister of Katarina Stratford. At only 17 during filming, Stiles had hoped to land the part, which ultimately went to 16-year-old Larissa Oleynik. Later in her career, Stiles starred in several adaptations inspired by Shakespeare's works, such as Hamlet, Save the Last Dance, a modern take on Romeo and Juliet, and O, based on Othello. The band Letters to Cleo made an appearance in the 1999 movie 10 Things I Hate About You as a favorite group of the character played by Julia Stiles. They provided 4 songs for the film's soundtrack, including covers of I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick and Cruel to Be Kind by Nick Lowe and Ian Gong. Released on March 31, 1999, 10 Things I Hate About You earned $53.7 million and was met with mostly favorable reviews from critics. The film served as a breakout opportunity for Stiles, Ledger, and Gordon-Levitt, each receiving nominations for several teen-focused awards. A decade later, it was reimagined as a TV series that ran for 20 episodes, with Larry Miller returning to his role as Walter Stratford. That's all for today, my friends. Comment below if you think Heath and Julia had great chemistry, or your favorite part of this movie. Like and subscribe for more behind the scenes of romantic comedies. Check out another video on the screen, and thanks again for watching.